language paper, that is language 1, 2 and 3 will be of one paper, and the core subject maths, science, social will be of the another paper. The totally each paper 1 will be for 120 marks and paper 2 will also be for 120 marks. Each subject will be of 40 marks. Since the paper 1 consists of three languages, so each 40 marks, it will be 120 marks, and the paper 2 will be of 3 core subjects, and that will also be each 40 marks, and the total paper marks will be for 120 marks. As of we have already started with the linear equations, we'll be continuing with the linear equation itself, and we'll be concentrating more on the objective type questions, since the paper will be of objective type itself. We'll see what all the questions will be there. They have told it will be only a direct questions, and indirect questions will not be there. The paper will be set very easily. So 40 questions will be there. Then we'll be starting with the linear equation. Before starting with the linear equation, we'll go through the chapters what we have for this year. That is only 11 chapters we have for this year. The area related to circles, then the real numbers, polynomials, probability is being omitted from your syllabus. You will be having only 11 chapters. In that, which chapter will be opted for MCQs more and which lessons will be for the less number, we'll be saying to that. Coming to the chapters which you have with the less number of MCQ is you can come across the construction. The construction is based on the tangents and all. So you might expect less number of MCQs in the construction lesson, and applications of trigonometry also. Introduction of trigonometry, you will be having some angles, say sine 60, sine 30, sine 45, you will be having, they might ask you what is the value of those things. But coming to the application of trigonometry, you will be dealing with sine theta plus cos theta is what? Sine divided by cos plus cos divided by sine. You need to solve that, since they give you LHS and RHS and sums based on that. So you might expect the less number of questions, might be 1 or 2 questions will be coming based on the applications of trigonometry. And the construction also, construction you will be having only one theorem, probably, and that's all. These two lessons might have less number of questions. Coming to the other lessons, that is, you will be having only 9 lessons more to be prepared, and you have only 5 weeks to 6 weeks time. That's all. You have only 5 weeks to 6 weeks time for the preparation. Maths will be very easily prepared paper. So do not get panic. Start preparing. At least give 1 hour or 2 hour time for the maths paper and start preparing. We'll be solving all the questions based on the MCQs and things what can be asked in the MCQs. Yeah, they have told also that they'll be releasing the model question papers for 1 mark. It might come on 24th of this month or 25th of this month. The board has been said that they'll release 2 or 3 model papers based on the MCQ pattern. So before getting to those papers, we'll just go through the topics what we have done and what we should do, and then we'll go to the topics what they have told, because it will be very easier to understand the questions if you know the topics and go to the chapters and attain the sums based on those chapters. Clear about this? And today I'm not going to start with the lesson, because after so many days or after so many months you have come through this online classes. I don't want to make you so bored with this online class. Today let us just brief it up, make your mindset that you are going to start studying from today. Whatever we do day to day, we plan properly and do those things so that you score more. And do not waste time, or do not take this as an advantage, and do not neglect this 40 marks, because you can score very easily in this, because it is only multiple choice question, and you can also lose marks. When it is of 3 marks or 4 marks or 5 marks question, if you write the formula, if you substitute the numbers what they have given, they might give you 1 mark or 2 marks. But this is of multiple choice question, you will be having 1 mark for each question. So if you lose the thing, or if you lose the opt one, you will lose 1 mark question. So concentrate more. Yeah, it is very, I think it will be highly difficult after a long time you are going to concentrate, but do concentrate on the things and study properly. Okay? And I'll be giving you the formulas. Do not worry, it might be arithmetic progression, triangulation. You might get theorem based questions. They might give you the theorem, or they theorem and like a fill in the blanks question, and they can take that congruency or similar things out, and they will give you it in the choice. Okay, they might ask you if SAS postulate, if I want to prove two sides, then what should be the next one to prove? You need to prove at the angle. So these type of questions, I'll be clearing all the questions based on all the topics. Do not worry about that. But make your mindset that you need to study from today. You have six subjects. You have only 2 papers. So everything is in your hand. Do not get panic, and you start studying with the things what you wanted to score. Clear about this? We were with linear pair of equations and 2 variables. We'll start with that topic itself, that is the linear pair of equation. Yeah, I'll just brief you about the linear pair of equation, what was learned before. This is all about your mathematics, and we are learning about the linear pair of equation with 2 variables. Yeah, what all we have studied in the previous classes, that is past 1.5 months back, we'll just revise to that and then go further. Okay, you had learned about the general equation of the linear pair, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where if a coefficient is 0, the equation will be by plus c is equal to 0. Clear? The equation will be by plus c is equal to 0. If b coefficient is 0, then the equation will be ax plus c is equal to 0. If both the coefficients, that is a and b, if both the coefficients are 0, then you cannot get a pair of linear equation. Why? Because you have only a constant c, where you cannot have any variable, that is the x or y term in this c coefficient. So we are not going to get any pair of linear equation when both a and b terms are 0. Only when a term is 0, you will be having the equation as by plus c is equal to 0, and if b term is 0, then you will be having the equation as ax plus c is equal to 0. This is completely based on one line, when you have only one line. The pair of linear equation, as the name says, you will be having a pair. Pair means you will be having 2 lines, and the 2 variables, that is x and y, you need to have a pair of equation, that is you need to have 2 equations which contains different lines. So when it comes to two equation, the first line will be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where the first line will be named as a1x, b1y and c1 is equal to 0, and the second line will be named as a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Clear about this? You will be having, since we have learned it in the previous classes, you need to just memorize or remember the things what we have learned in the previous class. Okay, this is based on the two equations, that is a1x plus b1y plus c is equal to 0. This is based on the first equation, first line or the first equation, you can say, and this is based on the second line or the second equation. Clear? Now, after this, when you have the equation of the first line and the second line, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, then what type of line you might get? Correct? You have named the equation. Yes, you have named the equation or you have named the lines. Then what type of lines you might get? You might not get a curved line or a wave line. You will get a straight line where it will be an intersecting lines, parallel lines or coincident line. Correct? So let me write the two pairs of line, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is done. Now you are going to see what are the two different lines what you get in the sums. That is the intersecting line. Intersecting line. What you have in this intersecting lines, you will be having two lines where you get one coefficients, that is x coordinates and y coordinates, both will be meeting at one particular point. Correct? It will be meeting at one particular point, and if it is intersecting at only one point, so it is called as a intersecting lines. And this will be the line 1, first line, and this will be the second line. Clear? That this line will be of first one, and this indicates the second line where you will be having only one point, that is x comma y, where you are getting an intersecting point, that will be only one. You might not get 2 or 3 intersecting points. At that time you are not going to say that it is an intersecting line. So what is the question based on this? What you get? How many points does the intersecting line coincide with? So you are going to say it as 1 point. Correct? If you have only 1 point which is coinciding to each other, then only you can say it as a intersecting lines, or else you cannot say it as a intersecting lines. And thus also, what is the general equation of a linear pair of equations? Correct? General equation, if you have two lines, they might give you in this way, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This will be your first option, and the second option will be, that is a1y plus b2x plus c1 is equal to 0, and this is a2y plus b1x plus c2 is equal to 0. If seeing to these options, you might laugh and say that such a easy question, that they will give you such a easy questions, but you need to think and answer before you look at the questions. Do not blindly answer as if you know the things, but be careful while answering. Clear? Easy questions will be given, and you also have the silly mistakes in the options that might confuse you at that particular time. You will be having 3 hours for 3 papers, so keep 1 hour. It is very sufficient to answer for 40 marks question. Then coming to the topic back, It is an intersecting lines where you have only one point intersecting each other with the coordinates x comma y. Next is the pair of parallel lines. What is parallel line? As of you have learnt in the previous classes, that is the 9th, 8th, 7th standard, you know that the parallel line does not have any joining points. It is a line which has a width between the two lines, correct? So it does not have any point which is intersecting each other. If it is a very straight line, the two lines are very straight, then you can say it as a parallel line where these two lines does not meet anywhere when you extend the lines or when you extend the line with the points. Clear? This is of the first line and this is of the second line. Now, what does the question based on the parallel line you get? How many intersecting points does the parallel line have? 0, 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 0 because you can say only it is a parallel line when it does not have any intersecting lines. When it has an intersecting lines, you cannot say it as a parallel line. Correct? Then there's the coincident line. What is this coincident line? How can you say it as a coincident line? You can say this as a coincident line when all the points of the two equation. What is the equation? You are named it as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and you have another one as a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Correct? These are the two equations what you have. Now how will be the coordinates of x and y and how was the line represented? The line, you will be having only one line. Okay, you will be having only one line where all the points of this equation, for example, you are going to find out the points. While drawing the graph, you will be finding out the points based on the equation, right? We'll come to that later. But when you are going to find out the points, you might get it as 0, 1, then 2, 4, then it is 3, 6. This will be the representation of the first line with the coordinates x and y. And if it comes to the second line also, if you have the x and y values same without any difference, that is x and y. What is the first one? It is 0, 1, then it is 2, 4, then it is 3, 6. If you have the coordinate point, that is x, y, same, then all the points will be intersecting each other. That is, this you might call it as x, y, which has 0, 1 as the point, and this is 2, 4 as the point, and this is 3, 6 as the point. Next you might get 4, 8 as the point. Clear about this? When you have both the equations representing the same coordinate point which are going to intersect each other, then you are going to all the points, you should not get this as an odd one. That is 3, 7. No, when you get it as an odd one, then it is not a coincident line. You can say it as a intersecting line. When all the points are intersecting each other, when you do not have any point left out, then only you can say it as a coincident line. Clear about this? All the points should intersect each other. Clear? Yeah, you can take the you can expect the question based on the intersecting lines as this: how many coordinate or how many intersecting or coincident lines you have when you have 3 points? When you have 3 points equal to each other, that is, you can say, take this as an example, that is 0, 1, 2, 4 or 3, 6. If these are the 3 points given in the question, and if they ask how many lines are you going to represent for the coincident line, what will be the answer? You are going to say it as only one line. They will give you 4, 3, 2, 1. So the option will be D, and you are going to say that you are going to represent only one line because both the equation has same coefficients, that is 0, 1, 2, 4 and 3, 6. So you are going to represent both the points in one single line. Then after this, we had solved the problems based on the intersecting lines where you will be having the equation. Let me take one example. Yeah. If this is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. If this is the equation given for solving. Now what are you going to do? The first equation does not, you need to see all the coefficient, that is A, B, C value. You are going to see first the A, B, C values. If the A, B, C values are going in one single table, you are going to simplify that and bring it to a equation where you are not further going to solve it, or you are not able to divide it with any other table. Now if I take this first equation, that is x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Here the coefficient of A is 1. If the coefficient of A is 1, you are not going to further divide this equation. Why? Because 1, if you divide it 1 by the 1, you will get 1, and if you divide 2 by 1 as 2 itself, and 4 by 1 is also 4 itself. So the equation remains the same. You are not going to divide any number with this. Clear? Now, if you are going to take the second equation, what is the second equation telling you about? It is 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. If this is the equation which is representing the second line, now you are going to see A, B and C values. What is the value of A you have? You have it as 2, and B value is 4, and C value is minus 12. Now 2, 4, neither it might be a plus or minus sign. Let us see afterwards, but let us see the numbers what we have. That is 2, 4 and 12. Does this go in one single table? Which is the least number, for example? Or if you are not able to find out whether it is going in a one single table or not, at that time you are going to see which is the least number you have it in this equation. Clear? The least number what you have it in this equation is 2. Now you are going to see whether in 2 does this 4 and 12 is being divided. You can cut short anything. Now if you are going to divide this whole equation by 2, then what happens? The A value, A is equal to 2 divided by 2, it will be 1. Next, B value is 4 divided by 2, 2 ones are 2 twos are, so it is 2. Then C value, it is 12 divided by, leave this minus sign, do not worry about the minus sign and plus sign. Let us take that minus sign and plus sign afterwards. Let us only divide the number. So it is 12 divided by 2, 2 ones are 2, 6 are, so you have 6. Now this is the simplified values of the coefficient A, B, C, or the alphanumerical coefficient A, B, C. You have the simplified value numbers. Now you are going to take the simplified value numbers and put it in the equation, or you are going to replace this 2, 4 and minus 12 with this simplified numbers. When you are going to replace, what happens? When the value of A is 2, now if you divide it by 2, you are going to get it as 1, so it is 1x. Then the value of B is 4. Now you have got the value of B is 2, so it is, you have plus sign, you are going to replace the plus sign as it is, but you are going to change the value of B. Why? Because this is the highest number and you have the least number here, so it is 2y. Then the minus sign is there, keep this minus sign as it is. Next, the value of C is 12, but the value of C what you have got with the simplified one is 6. 6 is smaller than 12, so we are going to take this. Now you can see, now you can verify, or now you can check whether you get the same coefficients or not. How are you going to check the coefficient? You will get it as same or not. Till now, I think you people do not have any doubt. Now, let me write both the equations, one below the other. This is the first equation. And coming to the second equation, you get it as x plus 2y minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, this is the first equation and this is the second equation. In your multiple choice, you cannot do sorry. You cannot do all the things and sit. You cannot take x value 0, y value 1 and you cannot solve it and keep. So what is the trick, what you wanted or how you are going to identify whether what line is this, in the sense if the a value, b value and c value, all the three values of both the equation, okay, with the plus sign and the minus sign. I'm telling you again, all the a value, b value, c value of equation 1 and a value, b value, c value of equation 2. If both the equation has same numbers and same sign, if they have same numbers and same sign, then you are going to say it as a coincident line. Clear about this? Then you are going to say it as a coincident line. Why? Because you have the number same. For example, if it is 2x x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and it is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. If this, see, now a value, what is the a value of first equation? It is 1 and b value of second equation is 2 and c value of second equation is minus 4. Here, next here, a value of second equation is 1, b value of second equation is 2 and c value of b second equation is 4. So, you are going to see whether the alphanumerical coefficients have same numbers. Yes, they have same numbers 1, 1, 2, 2 and minus 4, minus 4. You have same numbers. Now, what is the next thing you are going to state? You are going to see whether they get a same numerical curve, that is the x and y values, are they going to get same or not. At that time, take one equation, since it is representing the same, take one equation, that is x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Then you are going to find out the x term. So plus 4 minus 2y will be the equation what you get if x is 0. Or if you are going to take, which term are you going to assume when you are going to find out the value? Always the right term, that is the y term. It might not be y term, you can also take the x term also, but remember always the left hand side what you have, right hand side what you have, you are going to opt it for assuming the numbers. Clear? Now if you are going to assume that y is equal to 0, then what is the value of x? 4 minus 2 into 0. So you will be having 4. 2 into 0 is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4 itself. So x value is 4. Clear? Now you have got only one coordinate point. That is x comma y is equal to 4 comma 0. Clear? Now the equation 1 and equation 2. Both the equations are same. I have taken only one equation. I have found out the x and y coordinates. So x and y value is same. So if only one point if you are found out during the equation during the examination, and if you are able to justify that as it is a coincident line, you can take it as a coincident line. Clear about this? They will give you the 4 options. It might be intersecting lines, coincident line, parallel line and a straight line. Clear? Straight line cannot be coincident line. I'm telling you the straight line cannot be a coincident line because the straight line might have different points. Coincident line is based on the 2 points. You do not have the coincident line called as a straight line. It is a coincident line itself. Clear about this? Any doubt? And coming to the equation, what we have taken here, a value, b value is same. Here a1 is 1, b is 2. Here also a1 is 1, b is 2. But c value is different. If any one coefficient or if any one alphanumerical coefficient is different, then you are going to say it as a parallel line. Clear about this? Why? Because you have two different equations where the coefficient of c is not same. The number which is representing the c value is not same in both the equations. So it is different. Only one value is different. Clear about this? But only one. If only one value is different, then you are going to say it as a parallel line, not the intersecting lines or the coincident line. Now you have got a clear picture about the intersecting lines and parallel lines and coincident line. Now how are you going to find out the intersecting line? How are you going to find out the intersecting lines? The intersecting lines have been found out when you have x and y term different. That is, you have x plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0 and x plus 2y minus 6 equal to 0. If this is the equation, what you get? Either the c value is different and the b value is different. C value and B value. If two terms or two alpha numerical terms are of different values in the two different equations, then you are going to say it as a intersecting lines. Clear about this? In today's class, you have got revised about the intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident lines. How are you going to say whether the given line is intersecting lines? When you have two alpha numerical terms with different numbers in two different equations. It should represent two different equations. See here the B value is 3, here the B value is 2. Here the C value is minus 4 and here the C value is minus 6. You have B value different and the C value is also different. When you have both B value and C value different, at that time you are going to say it as an intersecting lines. When you have only the C value different, only C value, if it is different, then you are going to say it as a parallel line. Okay, then you are going to say it as a parallel line. Then only if all the terms, that is A value, B value, C value in the first equation and the second equation, if both the things are same, if both the alpha numerical terms are same, then you are going to say it as a coincident line. Okay, they might give you the straight line also. You are not going to choose it as a straight line. Straight line does not have an end point, but the coincident line, what you are going to opt, that is the x and y coordinate, you have an end point in that given equation. So you are not going to choose it as a straight line, it is a coincident line. Clear about this? I think so. So one topic is done. Then we have learned about the what is that? Consistency and inconsistency. We have learned about the consistency and inconsistency. I think we'll take it in the next class about the consistency and inconsistency. Yeah, revising or briefing about today's class, we have first initially we had talked about the paper, that you have only 2 papers with 3 subjects in one paper. The language will be of 1 and the core subject will be of 1. Each paper will be of 120 marks. And now after that we had come across the topics what you have it in your subject, that is you have hardly 11 chapters with the omitted things and you will be having only 9 topics. I'm not saying that the construction and the sum of trigonometry, they won't give you the questions itself. They'll give you, but it will be of less number and the remaining 9 chapters will be of more number. That is the clarity what we are got till now. Then we have revised the topic what we have learned in the previous classes, that is 1.5 months back. That is a linear pair of equations with 2 variables. Clear? In today's class we have learned about the general equation, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and the next one will be a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. These are the 2 equations what we have seen in today's class. There is a general equation of linear pair. Then after this we had come across, if you have got 2 lines, what are the combination of those 2 lines? Then the combination of those 2 lines, or the different type of line can be drawn with those 2 lines are the intersecting lines, parallel lines and the coincident lines. So for the intersecting lines, what are the condition what you wanted? That is it might be A terms or the C terms or the B terms. but two terms, that is two alphanumerical terms, should be of different number. If it is of different number in both the equations, then you are going to say it as a intersecting points, and you will be having one common intersecting line where a value is same. Clear about that? And you will be having only one point intersecting in both the lines. When you have only one point intersecting in both the lines, then only you are going to say it as a intersecting lines. Then coming to the parallel line, how we have seen through that parallel line, when you have one coefficient, only one coefficient, that is C coefficients, if the C coefficient values are different, if the C coefficient values are different, then you are going to say it as a parallel line. Why? You do not have any intersecting points in that line, and the parallel line never meet each other. Next, what is the third line? What we have discussed? It is the coincident line. What is the coincident line? That is A term, B term, and the C term of the equation 1, and A term, B term, C term of the equation 2. Both should be of same. Both